Items were in a free box outside a second-hand store. The box says the box was marked VHS tapes. And I said, well, I went through the VHS tapes and I looked at all the tapes that were in there. There was dozens of them. And I went through all the tapes. And then when I picked up this one, I said, well, I've seen the Die Hard 1. Don't remember how it goes. This is how Die Hard 2. I don't know. Maybe I'll pick it up, maybe not. This one, I have no idea what it is. I'm familiar with Donald Sutherland, the actor in here. Nope. I don't think I'll pick this one up. And here, this is a James Bond movie. Too young to watch this at the time. Now that I'm older, maybe I can check it out to see what it is. This one here, no. This one here, maybe. This one here, probably not. And while I was holding it and looking through the other so-called VHS tapes in the box, this is what happened. The cartridge fell out. It fell on the sidewalk and somehow it survived. I mean, there's not even a scratch on it. But wait a second, this is not a VHS, this is a Betamax. Wow. I mean, what's going on? Well, as it turns out, see, a box for beta tape, and a box for VHS. This is a VHS cartridge, which is bigger than a Betamax tape. If I can get this thing opened. Wow. Well, that's the first time I see that. So what do they do here? Well, they put a space filler inside. And in this case, they put some kind of carton inside here to fill in the space so that they could put a beta tape. Obviously, the manufacturer did that. Why do they make boxes for, or why did they make boxes for Betamax tapes larger to look like a VHS? I don't know. It is surprising that this cartridge survived the fall to the sidewalk and not even a scratch. Anyways, well, I guess because it's a larger, you could get a larger picture on it. I mean, at the time, you know, laser discs were out, but they still weren't as popular, perhaps. Yeah, so they're exactly the same size, same width, everything. See, it just fits exactly. So they're basically using a VHS box, and they put a space filler inside. So I think what's happened is that this thing is available on VHS, or was available on VHS, and they made this in one size only, VHS size. And when it's a beta, they put a space filler inside, which I just showed you, and they put a sticker here which says beta. Underneath the sticker, it might even say VHS. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at this one day. This one here, wow, another VHS. Sure to pick this up or not? Well, I looked inside, and sure enough, this is not a VHS, it's a Betamax. And this one here, again, another beta. So the only reason I picked these up is because they are beta, and you know, it's not very often we come across beta. Whoops. Well, there's nothing to worry about. It fell on the sidewalk and it survived. And yes, it does play, although my machine has a problem. I'll have to make another video showing what the problem is. So most of the beta tapes I come across are this size. They're exactly the same size as the cartridge. You know, they're bigger than VHS, smaller than VHS, sorry. That's a beta, that's his VHS. I have I had 3 copies of this, and so this one's locked in. You have to open it. The window on this particular cartridge is the same size as this window, but the reel is actually larger. Now I'm currently watching this one, so that's why the tape is not. So let's compare to this one. There we go. They're both rewind to the beginning, and the reel is smaller on the top one here. This reel is larger. I don't know if there's any advantages to doing this. Some manufacturers do this if they don't have much tape in the cartridge, then they make the reel larger. I don't know if there's any advantages to doing that. They just do it. I'm hoping the video didn't go upside down here. But there's some more cartridges. There's one which shows only half of the reel, and the entire cartridge is blue. And there is something here that you push in and out if you want to record or erase it. That's neat. Whereas the other ones, they have a little tab that you break, and to make it recordable again, you have to put a scotch tape over it. Whereas this one I just showed you, no scotch tape is needed. You just push this in or push this out. It's the first time I see this one. I found this number of years ago. What's the recording on it? I don't remember now. Oh yes. That's what the recording is, Canadian Diabetes Association. That's right, so most of them don't have that kind of tab. Here's another cassette, another cartridge with a reel larger. This one has music videos on it. Someone recorded from Much Music. So this one is a standard cartridge. Yes, there we go. This is the search for Spock. I believe it's it's a one reel, showing one reel only. Now, would it be nice if they were to show both reels? I know there isn't much space to put labels showing what the tape is. No, they put it off to the side. It's usually this side they put the label on. Or would it be nice if they were to have a cartridge that shows both reels? Well, here's one I found. This is Scotch. It's kind of an awkward way they put the box to open on that side, but there we are. Both reels are showing, and you can put the label right there in the center, and you see most of the reel. Well, you see half of the reel on both. You see half of both reels, I should say. That's pretty good. You can put a label there. Yeah, and it's that way. It opens this way instead of the other direction if you were to use a VHS. Well, that was pretty good. You could see half of both reels, and you put the label in the center. Well, what about having this one? This one shows both reels, the entire both reels. That's pretty good. That's this one I've never seen before, until a few years ago when I found it. That is, you could put a label on top if you don't care about not seeing reels. There are some older Betamax machine which has a window on top, the top loading machines especially, where you could see the reels turning as you're using the machine. And so it's nice to see both reels, and you can see them, and you can put a label there if you want to. This was recorded it was copied from, somebody copied this from a movie from somewhere else. and it says Men in Black on it, so I wrote down what it says. There's other stuff that was recorded on top of it, so yeah, none of these were recorded by me. They were already like this when I found them, so that's pretty good. This is a VHS box, right here. Is it really? Yep, VHS fits in here. Let's put Ever After in there. There you are. Now, the box was left out in the sun, so it doesn't close properly sometimes, but there you are. So you put a VHS in here. It fits. But as it turns out, there's only one of these things, whatever they're called. See here? It's missing. I don't think there ever was something there. And because it's missing, we can put a beta tape in here. If put the right way, then it will fit. There. Yep, fits nicely. I mean, it does move back and forth a little bit. But basically, you can fool people into thinking that you have a VHS in here. But in fact, it's a beta tape. The same way as I was fooled into thinking that this was a VHS when it was actually a beta tape. And yes, so that's interesting. So they say not to judge a book by its cover, and that's, in this case, that's what it is. But it says so. It says beta tape, so that's why it's nice to be careful, and you never know. You might find something rare on beta tape, which is readily available on VHS or DVD. But then it's on Betamax, so that's pretty good. Anyway, that's the video from now I have. Next video will show the problem with the beta machine that I have.